Who taught you to eat 3 times a day? Was it your body or was it the clock? Your stomach was not born with a timetable. Hunger did not arrive carrying a wristwatch. No tiny monk inside your belly rings a bell at 8, 12, and 7 and says, "Now, my child, it is biologically ordained." Much of what we call hunger is not hunger. It is obedience. Obedience to the clock. Obedience to routine. Obedience to childhood schedules. Obedience to office lunch breaks. Obedience to stress, boredom, habit, and the reward your tired brain thinks it deserves. So the question is not only, am I hungry? The deeper question is, who placed the order? Was it the body, the clock, stress, boredom, habit? Dopamine, the treasure hunter searching for something nice. Sugar, the charming salesman whispering, just something small. Or was it routine, walking into the room dressed as hunger? Imagine this. You are working at your desk. The morning has been heavy. Emails, pressure, one task waiting like a quiet ghost. Your body is not asking for food. Then the clock changes. 12 o'clock. A tiny manager walks into the brain with a clipboard. The clock manager. He adjusts his tie and says, lunchtime. Not, are we hungry? Not, what does the body need? Not, is this fuel, comfort, habit, or escape? Just, lunchtime. Because he has been doing this for years, everyone obeys. You stand up. You walk to the kitchen. The body follows the schedule before awareness has entered the room. The clock is not the enemy. The clock is a servant. A servant becomes dangerous when you mistake him for the master. Inside you, ghrelin, the hunger messenger, sends signals. But even this messenger can learn routine. If you eat at the same time, the body begins preparing for food then. The schedule starts feeling natural. Then natural starts feeling like truth. And truth may simply be habit wearing a serious face. Now add modern life. Cortisol, the fire alarm, enters after a stressful morning and says, something is uncomfortable. Find relief. Dopamine enters next. Dopamine does not ask, will this nourish us? It asks, could this reward us? Maybe lunch will soften the day. Maybe the snack will change the mood. Then sugar appears. Sugar is a charming salesman. He arrives when you are tired, irritated, lonely, bored, or underfed. He leans on the counter and says, just one. You have had a lot today. And maybe he is right. This is why shame is useless. Many eating moments are not failures of character. They are attempts at state change. The body wants fuel. The mind wants relief. The clock wants obedience. Habit wants repetition. Dopamine wants pleasure. Cortisol wants comfort. And you stand in front of the fridge thinking, what should I eat? But the real question is, what am I asking this food to do? Mindful eating advice says, listen to your body. Beautiful. But what if you cannot hear the body because the clock is shouting? What if cortisol is ringing the alarm? What if dopamine is digging for treasure? What if sugar is making a sales pitch? What if habit has moved your legs? Then listen to your body is not enough. First, notice who is speaking. This is where the observer enters. The observer does not hate food. The observer does not declare war on lunch. The observer does not say, from today I will become pure, disciplined, and above appetite. That is ego wearing yoga pants. The observer watches. It sees the clock enter. It sees the hand reaching. It sees the fridge opening. It sees the reward promise rising. It sees the stress underneath. It sees routine pretending to be a decision, and quietly, without violence, it asks, who placed this order? This is awareness, not control. Control says, I must stop this. Awareness says, let me see this clearly. Maybe you still eat. That is allowed. Food is not the villain. The point is not to skip meals. The point is to stop being dragged to them unconsciously. There is a difference between eating because the body asks and eating because the clock barked an order. There is a difference between hunger and habit, nourishment and outsourcing, pleasure and autopilot. Before your next meal or snack, pause for 10 seconds, long enough for the observer to enter the room. Ask, who placed this order? Body, clock, stress, boredom, habit, dopamine looking for reward, sugar making a pitch, then choose. You may still eat, but now the act has light in it. The same bite taken unconsciously and the same bite taken with awareness are not the same experience. One is sleep, the other is participation. The next time the clock says, eat, look at it. The next time stress says, find comfort, listen. The next time dopamine says, maybe something nice is in the kitchen, smile. And the next time sugar says, you deserve this, ask what else you might deserve. Maybe food, maybe rest, maybe the dignity of not rushing past yourself. The clock can tell you the time. Only awareness can tell you who is really hungry. If this helped you understand your strange, wonderful brain a little better, like, subscribe, and find The Chemical You in the description.